From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Hold up. DeAndre Hopkins not even playing, bro. Bruh. DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, AJ Green, get out of here, you trash. Yeah, we like this. Okay. Okay.
So it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Murray now on 1st down.
No way.
Intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to at their own 9-yard line.
What are you doing here?
A shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Let's go. I like that, boy.
9-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, what the fuck? I've never seen that. 0 chances defensive lineman even picked the ball in real life.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And what a return as he brings us all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
Touchdown! Murray
Let's
able to
go.
connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals on one play have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 67 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Stop.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll
Make sure you put that back after. Are they both not going to sleep? Oh, they both took a nap. I did everything that I humanly possible to make it as easy as possible for you.
Ready to go with their next drive.
Sorry, it's 9 o'clock. I'm playing video games right now.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's
I hope he
like
wasn't
now on the
expecting me to
sideline,
not play.
because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the 2nd half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Murray a give. This is Cotter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Murray. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Escaping the pressure right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Cotter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he gets this one just shy.
EA, stop. Stop, EA.
So
Stop.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Boys trash.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a
Patrick
1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw is Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that